beautiful souls. So this is about what I can do for getting on screen. It's not exactly the ideal spot, but it's going to work hopefully. Yeah, I think we'll do the journal prompts first and just see how this reading flows after that. So I flipped to the page feeling hurt, and the questions here are: who is someone who has hurt you tremendously? How did they make you feel? Sit with that feeling for a few moments. Can you remember a time when you were young and felt that same feeling? If so, try to describe that situation. What is it that you'd like to say to the person that hurt you? And then I flip to addictions and distractions. And so it says, how have you been distracting yourself? In what ways? How long have you been distracting yourself? And what can you do to stop this behavior? Are there any addictions present in your life? If so, what are they? When did they begin? What are you getting out of remaining addicted to these things? What could you potentially gain from releasing this addiction? What could it make space for in your life? Were either of your parents stuck in addiction? Are they still? And do you see the effects of this in their daily life? Think about this. Do you envy others what they have? If so, what is it that they have that you desire? How would it feel if you had those things right now? So, the final one we're going to do is: not every shadow is dark. In fact, we have plenty of light shadows, positive parts of ourselves that we may have repressed over the years. Make a list of some people, famous or not, that you truly admire. Then write about the qualities that you admire in them. Are they confident, compassionate, funny, etc.? It's quite possible that you've projected some of your light shadows onto them. You might indeed possess those very same traits, but perhaps you've just suppressed them. Take some time to think about that and own the traits you truly want to enjoy. Don't let fear stop you. Let those positive aspects of you shine. You are a shadow warrior. Alright, so struggling shadow warrior. Just got to freedom. Let's see, what is some guidance here for you? What you're going through. So yeah, vision. Vision and both confusion. So it's funny, very contradictory cards. So yeah, strong message that you've already been getting that inspired ideas, creative insights, intuitive insights, whatever you want to call that, right? They've been coming in. But you've got this cloud of judgment, right? Indecision with some maybe conflicting choices in what you're being called to do or what you're seeing to do. Should you do it? That's that doubt and fear, right? Purpose. Yeah, see? Direction, calling, meaningful work. So you're supposed to be following that guidance. It's probably something that, yeah, definitely bringing up a lot of fear, because I feel like if it's, you finally hearing your call, however you want to, resonate to that, towards some sort of purpose, something meaningful, obviously that's coming with a change, right? But there's abundance here. Wealth, growth, flourishing opportunities. So you're supposed to follow that guidance for sure. It's right into your life purpose. So fight the fear, because it's kind of what your job is right now. We just got truth and loss. So letting go, emotional release, grief, and then the card of authenticity, honesty, and clarity. So yeah, that clarity is here if you just allow it in, right? because of a change, I do feel like you're gonna have to let some stuff go, but mostly I feel like it's like old parts of yourself, old habits, old things like that you know aren't serving you anyways and serving your highest truth and good. And the truth that you need to feel comfortable and moving forward, right, is here now. So you just gotta allow yourself to see it. Yeah, see? Hope is here with optimism, faith, and brighter days ahead. So, it's really allow yourself to grieve if you feel like you need to grieve some things that you may have to be letting go of at this time. The shadows at the bottom here. But yeah, you are transforming. There's going to be a new beginning here for sure. Endings and beginnings, exactly. That's reasons. Endings and beginnings and profound change. So it's going to probably feel uncomfortable to leave your comfort zone. That's natural. There is temptation here, so make sure that you're not overindulging in risky choices. It's a time for healing, for self-discovery, self-rejuvenation, self-love. Abundance. See? That's the second part of abundance in the second deck. It's time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve. So Angel Wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches of life. To feel surrounded by love, open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly, and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all that you have, and more will come to you. You deserve love, prosperity, and success. This one's also sticking out. Beginnings. Life is a series of cycles, and a time of rebirth is indicated. We saw that too, yeah. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of a fresh idea, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. It may herald a total change, definite change for you, but a very abundant one. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar. Thanks, angels. Love you guys. Confirmation. For the new cannot enter until the old and outworn is departed. Your guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. Welcome and nurture the new in your life. And we have two archangels on the bottom, so we're going to take those. Archangel Uriel and Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Uriel is on the ruby ray, it's purple and gold, and it's the ray of wisdom and spirituality. He's here to bring serenity, love, tranquility, and peace to the situation, and in turn, you are invited to spread those beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity, which is a high state of grace, bringing you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and ask for Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness so that you could feel at one with everyone in peace and serenity. And Archangel Gabriel works on the white ray, that's his grace and purification. So it's time to release old memories, ingrained habits, and mental patterns, thanks Archangels, which lower your vibrations. Archangel Gabriel will bring order and discipline into your life so that everything will run smoothly. You can also call on him to bring you clarity and joy. You are reminded that you are a beautiful, light, and wise spirit, and that only the material mantle disguises your true self. So envision yourself surrounded by pure white light and let your spirit emerge and fly. You are pure and light. That's powerful for them to come through like that, but that is confirmation of what we were just kind of getting through, which is lovely. But trust the higher forces to know what is best for you, and remember that when you are asked to wait, you're being prepared for something even better than you expected. Change your attitude to one of acceptance. Relax and take stock. Ask your angels to unfold you during this waiting period so that you can listen to the promptings of the divine. Don't go off on some wild goose chase of your lower will. When the time is right and you're ready and refreshed, the next door will open. Patience is always rewarded. All things happen at the perfect time. Sweet. Alright. We got power on the bottom here. So what do we have? I'm gonna get one more message from the angel cards. I just have no need to worry. No need to worry. Listen to your intuition. See the guidance is already here. You just need to trust it on the bottom. Listen to your intuition, trust. Meditation, right? That's that listening. Praying is asking, and there's abundance again. 3 for 3. So I'm gonna have to tag this something about abundance, improving healthier, help from others, communicating clearly. That's Archangel Gabriel too. So if there's any miscommunication in any situations right now, Archangel Gabriel also helps with that. Okay. Some timings here because I see patience. So let's see, what do you want to tell us about timings? Perfect timing. There's also weights. That's so silly. Perfect timing to receive guidance, they say. Reconsidering. So yeah, you're supposed to be receiving information right now. You don't have all the information yet. That's why you're supposed to be chilling. Yeah, exactly. Just chilling, healing, resting, and receiving information. Definitely. Yeah. So that's why the no wild goose chase thing, because they got so much information coming in for you. So much. Now. So. They say within the next few weeks I just looked at, so when you get the guidance, right, then that'll be time for action. They say let's get some tarot to clarify some of that. And then, so, yeah, I'm looking at Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, honesty, asking for help from others, releasing burdens that aren't yours. Ego. So that's the devil. That's that addictions energy as well. But the illusion of being trapped, this one reads, and placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry, which is exactly what your guidance has been since the beginning of this, is that you need to let that go, right? It's holding you back big time into that old patterns. And so there's forgiveness here. Challenging people and situations are sent to you as your most important teachers. Without them, your soul would not grow. Your guidance is to let go of the hurt, resentment, and anger of the past. When you forgive yourself and others, your karma is rubbed off your soul records. You will enjoy love in your heart and lightness of spirit. Ask the angels to help you dissolve your hurt, your anger, and your guilt, and they will take your burdens from you. When you love unconditionally, there's nothing to forgive. Love is forgiving, so open your heart and give love. Forgive yourself and others. You are free. Okay, the angels are the boss. They're just always on point. Okay. Anywho. And then we also got Six of Wands, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy coming from the devil and the ego energy, right? It is ego, but it's moving from the dark ego, right? We were just talking about that darkness and light and everything, into the healthy sense of ego, which reads, it is success and victory, but it's wonderful news, it's on its way. Smart choices that bring reward, success, and public recognition. So let's clarify that. There's the wheel here, so yeah, it's destiny. That's why it is perfect timing, they say then, because the wheel of fortune's here. There's going to be a new opportunity. Page of Pentacles, Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, with meticulous attention to detail and giving your kindness to others. What else? Yeah, see, here's King of Wands, so fire energy, innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. Your leadership skills are needed now. A financial windfall or unexpected supporter of your cause. And indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. That's that double energy too, right? But there's Six of Cups on the bottom, so that's like that nostalgia, soulmate kind of energy. It says children or childhood's return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So I'm also feeling some like childhood trauma kind of energy here, because what's with the Nine of Swords, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Yet with Five of Swords wants to pop out, walking away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, and that's not worth the effort. But that's also mental anguish, right? Like Nine of Swords and Five of Swords is total fucking mental anguish caused by the traumas from the past, which are currently holding you back in this indecision, fear energy, worst case scenarios type of stuff. See, yeah, here, Five of Wands, total inner turmoil, as well as then obviously causing like external strife in your relationships because of the inner turmoil, right? Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself, see, or others, but yeah, being overly ambitious. What's the guidance space? The moon and the sun. This is with the Empress. Okay. So, powerful intuitive epiphanies. That's the moon. Letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth. See, that clarity is here now. Illusions are lifted. The veil is lifted.
You can see clearly now the rain is gone, they're saying, okay? And you'll see all the obstacles where you're going to fucking charge right through them. Just like the last card, Devil to the Six of Wands, Moon to the Sun, to the Empress. Sun reads, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. See, there's a lot of things here about these inspired ideas you're getting. You're going to be working to bring you all this abundance, right? So that's exactly, this is more like specifics for you. Like those ideas are actually going to bring you not only like, you know, the wealth and the abundance and the happiness, but it's definitely something to do with like a public recognition, public commendation, you know what I mean? Victory and success and if, like vindication maybe for some of you, right? If there's been some like unfairness or injustices. It says gratitude for the blessings of life. So the sun is one of like the most positive or the most positive card in any tarot deck. But then you also get it with the Empress, which is like also that card of abundance. That's that like Taurus, Venus, Libra energy, right? It's time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. You know, that is like the divine mother energy, right? So that is that abundant, flourishing, creative energy, that life force energy. That's what's coming in, coming from all of that mental anguish. If you make the right choice, that as since the beginning of this reading, we've been saying that you've already been getting that guidance. It's just your fear, right? And Devil holding you back. Exactly. Trust that there's a reason for everything that's happening. You need to remove yourself from the negative emotions of others because you're focusing on that which frightens or worries you. You can't make this shit up if you try. And then we have, again, negative to positive, Three of Wands. That's a card of growth, of movement, of change. Plan your next steps with an eye of long term. And it says have patience because there's way more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So yeah, whatever it is that you're being guided to do, that you're right now holding yourself back from, collaborating with somebody else, Three of Pentacles is on the bottom here. It reads, be the best at what you do, be compensated for your creative talents, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Yeah, see, something that you do that create something, right? And here's the Eight of Cups, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing it's time to move on and make major life changes. That's a new path. So that's what you're being called to do, and you're doubting it because you need to definitely cut some losses, they're saying, to cut some losses and fucking go towards a passionate path of unity, yeah. So doing the right thing for the right reasons, comparing traditional versus new approaches to see what's working for you. That's also the card of like the Hierophant, right? So that's coming together, that's marriage, that's spiritual like wisdom though, that's like the guru energy, leaving behind like shady energy. Here's the Seven of Swords, Seven of Winter. There's a better choice. You're not seeing things clearly, you're running away from the truth. Maybe to do with the spiritual community, if you're involved in one. But yeah, there's a Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands. There's an emotionally fulfilling life with family here, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Be grateful because you're going to have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace, happiness, and a content personal life. You have a Ten of Cups waiting for you. I feel like it's already in your energy, right? But you're just keeping yourself trapped in this old energy, old environment. You're not willing to really maybe see your own potential, they're saying, and kind of having like a dream, right? But it's like, dude, like follow your heart, they're saying, and into this passion of whatever you want to create. Look, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups and Temperance. So this says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, and a happy change in your career. Ace of Pentacles is a new change, a new abundant one. So there's maybe even some sort of offer that will come in or something, but it's something new for sure that's going to bring you material abundance really quick. Clarified by Nine of Cups, which reads wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, and a magical time of life. That's total like fulfillment, contentment. There's balance here, right? Though, so this has been a common theme too, is that like it's like a not yet, and it's because there's this healing that's needed so right now. And take everyone's input into consideration, merging viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Six of Swords though also says positive changes are on the way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. That's true. Behind there is the Ten of Pentacles. So there's going to be a change. For sure there's going to be a change of like location, but it's also the card of healing for sure. And that healing's both like coming in and going to pay off. So take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments, planning for retirement, and building family traditions. Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles, is that like total like generational wealth legacy. It's a very solid family system, right? Like it's security in all ways with the family, however you want to see that. There's a Six of Pentacles peeking out right here. which is cool. So Six of Pentacles reads, the good you do will come back to you in an unexpected inflow of money. Roiling wisely or repaying a debt, and then embracing your true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust in yourself. So you're definitely being called to take a big leap of faith, right? Big leap of faith for sure. It's all over this reading. Like, do it. Do it. Right? Strong message, like, you gotta do it. Like, that's that, like, you know, yeah, Ace of Wands. That's do it. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Something new. Following your passion. Couldn't, like, I was just wondering, because, like, we have a bunch of cards already from this deck out. I was like, well, what could they use to clarify that? This is what they could use. This is powerful, you guys. Look. Emotional experience, compassionate friend you can share your concerns with, leaving behind, 10 of Swords, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of addiction or codependency. There's definitely a strong thing about healing if you do suffer from any addictions, and possibly not doing it alone, right? Because there's going to be news worth celebrating for your cups this year, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births with people you cherish. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your same dreams, and great progress being made. That's that Two of Wands. But yeah, because of right now, you're shifting this perspective, right? Your awakening cards here. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness with this temporary cause and action. So the guidance is going to be coming in right now. Now. It's here now. And so you're going to have to, what I was getting to say before I got that card out, is destiny doesn't mean non-action. You know what I mean? Like, even if this is very clearly something that you're supposed to be stepping into, that purpose card, right? Meant to be. The divine, the whole freaking universe can literally only orchestrate every single perfect thing just for the right timing for you to step into it, but you still gotta step. They're not gonna push you in, you know? Like, they have now aligned everything they're saying, and so now the clarity and guidance are here for you. Yeah, this is this tower. This is a positive tower. The star with the magician and the tower all together. This is saying, literally, you can do everything. You need to let go of belief systems that are no longer working for you, because there's an important life-changing event and situation here that needs to lead to significant opportunity. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a great success. So look to the future with hope and optimism, and the power of faith right now will move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. All that mental anguish that we saw that you're obviously currently going through right now, look at what is coming in for you if you make the choices to follow the guidance that you're getting right now. So I guess that's why the call to this reading. I'm hoping it reaches you all in time. I know it will. Look at Ace of fucking Hearts. Ace of Cups. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of the current one. The awakening of your psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. Yeah. Following your heart and allowing yourself to be guided like this, right, is part of your ascension process. And so it's like, and as you allow like your, I guess, higher self to kind of give you that knowledge or whatever, right, and these spiritual epiphanies to kind of actually reach you, it's going to allow you to further then, like, open your heart, because you'll be trusting, right, having that faith, but it's like you still have to believe to see. And the more that you do that, the more that it'll fill this cup for you, right? This Ace of Hearts, which is also, yes, a new restart in a connection, in a relationship, but it's also a brand new beginning on your own, like, spiritual path and connection with your higher self. So let it in, right? It's going to lead you to non-stop abundance. And yeah, so they had to clarify that by the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. So yeah, it is to do with a person, right? Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up your relationship. With the Lovers, holy shit, you guys are so cute. Look at Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers, Star. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way, they say. The Ace of Swords here. Lovers reads true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, and a return to good health. You need to follow the guidance that you're going to get right now. And that's why they said, like, there's a lot of this stuff, walking away from energies. You do need to kind of, like, stick to yourself right now. See, perfect time to speak that out. Stick to yourself right now. Yeah, see, Hermit came out to clarify that. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society for a commitment to your own spiritual growth. And whether or not you resonate with, like, being on a spiritual path or whatever, right? If you landed here, or you're hearing this message, and for any reason, you know, there's personal growth here for you. An abundant change in circumstance that's going to require just a little bit of a leap of faith and you to trust and let go of some fear and some trauma, essentially, right? So take a time out right now, Like, they want me to reiterate that's the right now because there's so much pause here in this reading. But the right now is take that freaking pause. Take that pause, you know? That's not a pause in, like, you're not taking any action and you're just, like, still going through the motions of life and still being surrounded by all the same influences and energies. No, 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 no. Healing is still here. You need to go, because there's huge life lessons are saying being learned right now, and this will be a healing time for you to isolate from yourself. So, like, there are mentioning too, for those of you again that were resonating with the having addictions that happen to pop up in the reading, you know, maybe take care of that or something, go to detox, and then take the time out from society still. But I don't know, but either way, you have to take this break from society right now. You're pretty much being, like, forced into it, I do feel like, with that tower moment there from the divine and all these major arcana. So it's like, don't think that what's happening right now is to punish you at all. Let that clarity come in and follow the intuitive guidance, because you are being called to make a change no matter what. And so make sure that you take the time, you know, to get clear with your heart and whatever about what it is. And then here's the Chariot. You're going to be going forward to success. And it's a success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in spotlight. See, again, something about definitely, like, actual spotlight, so possibly fame, but, or, like, just public, again, recognition. There's something big here about, like, whatever you're going to do, it'll be big, and that's why I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. So whatever you're going to create, I don't think it's going to be anything small, which is why we had the abundance out of three decks, you guys. And most definitely out of this one, so we did stick 4 to 4. I think we also got all 4 aces. Yeah, we did. Alright, I love you, beautiful souls. Do not doubt. Especially not after this reading for confirmation. And if you do, then go the heck away from everybody and sit and be quiet. Don't even listen to me. I love you guys so much. I don't want anybody to miss out on this. I don't think you guys will, you know, but that's exactly it. Like, the universe is literally aligning everything for you right now. You just gotta take a step. And the Magician popped just back out. So that's, you already do have everything within you. So just let that clarity and the guidance come through, because you can literally now step forward to create whatever it is that you want to do. And whatever it is that you decide to do, right, from that clear place, whatever it is that you are going to do, whatever it is for you, it's going to bring you so much abundance. So it's like freedom then to, like, continue to create whatever it is that you just love, right? It's like that you work because you want to, not because you have to, energy, 100%. And then with the 10 of Pentacles there like that, and all the other wealth cards, like, it is leaving behind a legacy. So it's not just going to be wealth that you're building for yourself, it's wealth that you're going to be leaving behind for those that you love in this beautiful connection that came up with the reading as well. Right, I love you guys. Thanks for being here, always. Fight that fear. I mean, like, always, but, like, especially now. You know, the presence.